All right, guys, back with, I believe, part 6 of showing my whole record collection and such, yada yada. This is my third time attempting to shoot this video because the first time it was probably like 1 or 2 a.m. I was way too fucked up out of my mind and I recorded it and then I watched it a few hours later. I'm like, yeah, there's no way I'm posting that. Second time, it's been an ongoing issue that I'll be recording a video and my phone runs out of storage. I sincerely regret getting the iPhone 16, the smaller one. I guess that's the regular one. Storage is not enough, and I know I could buy storage, but I've done that like 2 or 3 times by now, and it's like it's still fucking says I'm out of storage. But on top of that, I mean, a little irrelevant, but texting on this fucking phone is a bitch, and I can't stand it. I'm not the best typer naturally, and yeah, texting on it is just I'm not good at it. But anyway, I'm back with making this video. The theme around it is going to be some Australian bands plus a US band. We'll go over the US band first, so we will get to it. It is Ebony Pendant, their sophomore record. It is their self-titled. And like I said in the first 2 attempts of this video, fucking nice ass record. Got a little pentagram on the back. I don't know what material this is called, but it's pretty cool and cool to feel. Got some candles right there, and a really cool thing about the physical appearance of this, Asar, if I'm saying that right, they do this with some of their pressings. I just think it's like a fine detail. I really enjoy it. If you notice, red on the inside, like I know that's not a big deal, but I don't know why. I guess because I used to draw, and like I used to draw a lot of colorful shit, and little details like that with certain colors together and like certain spots and such, like I don't know why, it really speaks to me. But yeah, Ebony Pendant right here. Got this I think late 2023. Don't ask me how I remember, but it was November of 23. This was my first first time hearing Ebony Pendant was this album, and I was pretty blown away. It was definitely a really solid release from 2023. Not my favorite, but a really solid one. And you got 12 tracks right here. The first track, however you say that shit, really good one. Mortal Son of Damnation, the whole album, and the instrumentals are really cool too, little interludes. EP, or not EP, the LP I got is just basic black LP, but does the job. I know they made like a white LP version, but I know at the time in like 2023, any distro that got any Asar pressings only got the black LP, or at least as far as US distros, they could only get the black. But as far as like the last year and a half or so, all distros can get the colored LPs from Asar, which is pretty cool. So you don't have to, if you want a colored LP, you don't gotta pay an extra $80 to have it shipped to you. But anyway, came with a little booklet too. Design, yeah, it's a 2-piece band, I believe, like it's shown here. You got the main dude, the main Jew, and one other dude. I think he's the drummer. Yeah, you got little pictures for each song, the lyrics as well. I know there's a really cool one. Well, this is a cool picture too. There's one I really wanted to show you guys. Oh, I'll show you guys another one real quick. That is pretty badass. See, I love the thought they put, or whatever band label puts into pressings like these, fucking booklet, 2 posters even, all that shit. I am fucking here for it, so that's real cool. There's one I wanted to show you guys. Yeah, it's the last song. That bad bitch right there, soared through her. Really cool art. Definitely fitting for the album, but yeah, Ebony Pendant sophomore record. I'm not sure if they've released anything since then. I thought I might have saw something new, but it escapes my mind. But seriously, great fucking record. I'm glad I got that. But moving on, we're gonna go over some Australian bands, and I'll start off by saying what inspired me to show some of the Australian albums I own is I had mutuals, a handful of mutuals at this Destroyer 666 show. Had to be a week ago, maybe 5-6 days ago. It was on a Saturday, Sunday, so about a week ago. And yeah, I mean, I had no idea they're fucking playing. I know it was more discreet because KK Warslut, you can't, like, all venues reject them because of the state of Australia and how pussy they are with hosting certain bands. But yeah, KK Warslut, he can't play at a lot of venues, so I'm not gonna say it was a private show. I asked my friend if it was a private show, not so much, but more discreet. And I think he played 2 days, if I'm not mistaken, or they played 2 days. And yeah, it looked pretty fucking fun. It was super up close and personal. And yeah, I was really fucking bummed out how he couldn't make it to Metal Threat last year. And if I'm not mistaken, he did drop out of Steel Fest for this year, and that was already last year. So I'm not sure what's going on with that, but I could definitely see Destroyer 666 making a U.S. appearance for the first time in a while. Like I said, I could definitely see that happening. Maybe this year, maybe 2 years from now, who knows? But I think it will happen eventually, and I will be there to see it. And yeah, like I said, Destroyer 666, their debut full length. And yes, I know there's an EP before this, but I'm talking about their first full record right there. Wolf, and you got 8 tracks. Show you guys a little slip of pictures of the band. Got them playing live back in the day. Oh yeah, something funny. I was talking to my friend, and she was all like, we're talking about Destroyer 666, and she's like, isn't the main dude behind it super short? And I'm just like, I've never put any mind into that. And I looked it up, and according to Google, it was like he was 5'2". I'm like, goddamn, didn't know he was that short. But random useless fact. I mean, not that it matters, but I just thought that was pretty funny. And the LP I got, YLP, yeah, it's 111 copies. I pre-ordered this from Hell's Headbangers. Hell's Headbangers pressed it. Really cool on their part, they pressed it. There was like a clear LP that was like a Werewolf Hell's Headbanger type of collab that was like 100 or like 99 copies or some shit. I just got the white LP. I could have got the clear LP, but I preferred to get the white LP. But either way, I'm just glad I got one of the more limited ones because the collector instinct in me made me do it. And as far as the songs, Genesis to Genocide, I mean, that's one of the coolest fucking, starters for an album. Really cool. Australian and Antichrist, that's one of my favorite songs on the album. Just the riffs are super fucking catchy. You got those thrashy elements, and like I said, it's a black and thrash band, so they really put good emphasis on the thrash moments. Satan's Hammer, Tyranny, Unchain the Wolves title track. Yeah, that song's a little over 10 minutes, and the first Genesis Genocide's over 10 minutes. Pretty cool. We got some longer songs. I feel like a lot of thrash bands, they're like more 3 to 5 minute range, but I guess mixed with black metal, it's you can make longer tracks. Not that it couldn't be long, but you get the point. Yeah, really cool fucking debut. I don't know if I showed you guys this yet. Got the lyrics right there in the band. Yeah, like I said, I was super envious of that Australian show, and I know KK Warslut doesn't live in Australia. I don't think he has in a while, but it's cool that he can still play on his motherland, whether it be discreet or not. So yeah, that was real cool to see. But yeah, we'll get on to the last full length I'm going to show you guys. This is another thrash band, and they used to open up for Destroyer 666. I'll give it away right now. They played at Hot Shower Fest in 2025, and yeah, I really wish I could have made that, but I wish I could have made a lot of Hot Shower Fests, but flying to Italy abruptly at times, it's just not in my bingo card right now. But we'll get to it. It is Spear of Longinus' debut. I don't know how to say this. Domni Satnasi? I don't know. I'm not even going to try again. But yeah, debut full length. Spear of Longinus, one of the most fucking gnarly black and thrash bands to ever come out. Yeah, they're from Australia, and I don't know. I heard this dude I'm cool with on Instagram, he runs a podcast, and he was saying, like, how much more metal could it be for a band to come out of Australia? Because of how, the landscapes of Australia are, all the different fucking creatures. Like, it's a different world, way different than, any European country in the US and all that. So yeah, I kind of did agree with that. Fucking, coming from Australia, that's just the most metal environment I think you could come out, especially with a band that's like black and thrash. But show you guys the colored LP I got. Yeah, so I got this at Metal Threat, and I wanted these Spear of Longinus LPs for a hot fucking minute. I was gonna order them from this European distro. I forgot what it's called. Haswig, actually, I think is the name, if I'm saying that right. And I was gonna do it, and I chickened out because I didn't want to spend the money. I was gonna get like fucking all their LPs, and that was almost like over $200. So I'm like, yeah, let me wait on that. And then when I was gonna do it, they didn't ship to the US anymore because of the tariff bullshit. And I don't know if that's changed because some European or other out of the country distros said they couldn't at first, but now they're doing it. Like for example, the Asgore Drowning the Light Dudes label, he didn't ship to the U.S. for a handful of months or maybe less than that, and yeah, and because of that, I didn't order some Drowning of the Light cassettes bundles because I thought they didn't ship to the US. And then a couple weeks ago, I found out they did. So I'm like, wow, how annoying. But my fault. It's definitely on me. Anyway, orange LP. Really glad I could get a colored one. Yeah, like I said, man, Spear of Longinus is just fucking gnarly. Like, from the first song, the first 2 seconds of this debut, like, drums, simple but very, a lot of riffs with intent, you know. It's just powerful off rip. And like I said, fucking Spear of Longinus. You really can't go wrong with that. So yeah, those are the bands I wanted to show. Like I said, some little influence from Australia because I saw that show and it looked really fun. And then said, fuck it, I'll throw Ebony Pendant in there, you know, because that's a really cool pressing I got in 2023. But yeah, I'll wrap it up. I need to be more consistent with this shit because not that it always matters with views, but I remember when I really was posting, it's like I was getting, you know, over 1,000 views, over 800. Now I can barely get 100. So gotta basically work my way up again. I've thought about just making a whole new YouTube account or something. I don't know if that would do anything, but, you know, wish I didn't fall off. But this time I shall try not to.